All right, getting batteries put into my Losi, the DBXL-E, the sale one. And I just noticed something. I went ahead and put my adapters on so I don't have to cut it because I have it for my other ones. This one, that's the DBXL-E 2.0. I actually soldered on to some batteries so that I can run that on 8S. Just don't have the sensor wire on that. But I noticed something. These are 3S batteries, and when I went to strap it, see how long it is. I can't strap in that battery. So there is a tray front and rear. I guess I could double up if I want to run it on 6S and just use one battery tray and not the other. But I'm gonna go ahead and throw in some bigger packs I have, the 7600 75Cs. I'm gonna throw this into these battery trays. They look like they'll fit a lot better. I want to check the steering on this and see if it's the same, if it turns really good right and less on the left. I'm very curious about that. I did notice that it's got a different servo horn, a metal one, but this is the dead giveaway for me. When the wheels are straight and this servo is straight, it usually doesn't have enough throw to the left, because right there, you see how that hits the servo saver going to the left? That's been my problem. So the wheels only go so far. Where if I go the other way, you got plenty of throw, and it goes a lot, you get a lot more out of it. So that's been where the problem has been, right here. So all I do is I cheated, I take off the servo horn and I back it up one so that I get more to the left, and then I adjust the toe lengths so they're uneven, they're not even now. But then I get the same turning radius right and left. So when I see this straight, this is where the problem is right there where this rod hits the horn right there that limits it going left. So I have a feeling it's gonna have the same problem. You know, if I could, I would actually change the position of this sideways, and then I would, well, that still wouldn't do anything either. But as soon as I figure out some sort of good fix for this, or even moving it, if I can move it to the other side and not have the servo saver in the way, that would be better. So maybe that'll be something to try. Hopefully there's bolts. I can move this to the other side and do something there. I don't know yet. But that's been where my problem is right there, where it's hitting that thick servo saver. But with that said, I'm gonna get some batteries put in this thing and check it and see if this one's any different from any of the other ones. All right, I'll be right back. All right, I'm gonna just do a quick test. Run this around. I'm gonna do a right circle and a left circle. So this is right. And here's left. So the steering is pretty equal, left and right. It might be a touch better to the right, but this has probably been the best out of the box steering from Losi that I've seen yet. And it looks like the endpoints are just set up to where I have limited steering. But this is definitely pretty good compared to all my other ones. See, the steering is pretty equal both directions. I'm very happy with that. First Losi I've got that the steering is pretty much the same both directions. This is on 8S. Hey, even the brakes are a lot better than the 2.0 right out of the box. I can actually stop it. Look, it stops. The other one didn't stop. I'm gonna just take it easy in case I haven't checked the wheels or the pinion or anything on this RC yet, which you should always do. It does sound a little funny on the mesh, can't lie. But hear that little growl? Overall, not too bad. This is the best out of the box running I've had so far. Now I am going to check all the hardware before I actually take it out and bash it hard. It does have a little funny sound with the gear. Look at that turning radius, is so wide. No, bars left and right. You know what's funny? Is left. I think that servo might be a little weak. I don't know. But I definitely don't like that growl that it's making right now. Hear that growl? It's a funny growl. Making some sort of funny growl right now. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it in. I don't like that growl, so I'm gonna check the pinion, make sure nothing's loose. It's got a funny whine to it right now. The turning's very limited on this one. You gotta do big, wide, sweeping circles. The brakes are really strong on this one. Reverse is good. Oh, right into the concrete. Just doesn't turn. Very limited on the turning with this one. But it's equal. That I can definitely say it is equal. I'm gonna go ahead and check the pinion and the spur gear because I hear something funny. So I'm gonna pop the top and check the pinion and make sure it's locked down because check the mesh. It sounds kind of loose right now. It's making a funny noise with the motor right now, but I'll be right back as soon as I pop this open or I find something. Can't really see the mesh, but it sounds okay. I believe it's too tight. It feels tight. Just a little too tight. But look at the black it's leaving on my fingers. So they got some sort of oil or something on that. I'm gonna remesh this thing and see if it sounds the same. But it seems kind of tight. And I got some play in these wheels, left to right in the front, so I'm gonna check those. Yeah, I'm gonna see what's going on with that play. But you can see the axle moving left and right too. Go ahead and turn this off. I'm gonna go ahead and check the mesh on the motor, and I'll be right back. All right, I got the cover off. Look how tight that mesh is. That mesh is just a little too tight for my liking. I got a little slop there, but that's that noise I think I'm hearing. So I'm gonna go ahead and, these things are super tight. Wow. No, they did use some Loctite. I can feel it, which is good. Let me, wow, what else is holding this? Thought it was just those two. God, that's super tight, whatever it is. How come I can't get the mesh to slide? Yeah, that definitely is tight. Let me figure out what's going on, why I can't get this thing to slide. Be right back. There we go. I got some play on it now. As you see, it's all the way to one side now. It was just way too tight. That was the noise I was hearing. Now I'm gonna check this. That's a big Allen though. Oh. Trying to do this one-handed, sorry guys. Yeah, we're good. I went ahead and picked up a new set because my number 2 was wore out on my MIP set, so figured I'd grab another drill bit set just to be safe on the Allens. They were on sale too, so went ahead and picked this set up. I don't like the handle to this one that I picked up because the handle is really small, but this set's magnetized and also works in my drill bit, so that's the main reason I picked it up. My MIPs the number 2 was wore out. I run the MIPs, and this number 2 was getting a little sloppy. So I picked up that set. Can never have too many. And it's called Trek 450. So went ahead and got that adjusted. A little more play now. And I'm gonna give this thing a run. Another thing I like to do is I like to take these and bend them so that I can grab them easy. They do have a little bend from the factory, but they're still hard to get in and out, so I just bend them a little bit more. So I'm going to check the wheels on this, figure out why I got so much play is the next thing. I got a lot of play that way. Look how big these things are compared to my feet. The sheer size of these RCs, these fish scales, are really wonderful. But I'm going to get a wrench on all these wheels, get these things torqued down, check some more of the Allens before I take this thing out bashing. I did do a short little run, but I'm going to finish checking and adjusting the RC.